What's up, guys? So I'm back here with another video because my 8th generation 2009 Honda Accord LXP model decided to have the turn signal switch not work anymore. Well, it still works. It's just when I like flick it up for the right turn signal, it just doesn't stay anymore. So I have to physically hold it. And for the longest time, I thought, yeah, sure, I can totally like manage it and not like worry about it and spend like 58 bucks. But in the end, it got really annoying to a point where I had to keep holding it, and I figured, you know what, maybe it's a good idea to just go and buy the Switch. Notice that like when I fling it up, it literally won't stay anymore. The bottom one, the left hand turn still works. Everything still works. Yeah, it's just I guess the plastic mechanism for the top switch doesn't work anymore. I called around and asked like uh auto body shops and mechanics, and I asked them like how much would it be to physically like replace this switch? And they were giving me like estimates from around 350 to 650 bucks with labor and part. And when I looked online, I was like, wait a minute, this part is like only like 75 bucks, but I found it at Normie's Honda in Cerritos for 58 bucks. So right now we're gonna go pick it up, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I got the part. It's like right here. I thought it was gonna come in a box, but I guess they just shrink wrap it now. This part is the 35255 TA0A02 switch assembly. It feels way more stiffer, but it's probably because I have to break it in. So if you want to see what it actually looks like without, putting it on the steering wheel, it actually looks like this. A little big box. The turn signals are like really hard to push. Yeah, very clicky. But I assume it'll get better as like I drive it more. This is the OEM one, so I figured for 20 bucks more compared to the Amazon one that's like 29 bucks, I'll pick up the OEM one just so that it's like the same quality as I'm used to. And all it is you just slide this in, screw it in, and then attach this little, pin area, and then you're pretty much done. So there's other videos out there that show you how to take apart the whole steering wheel column. And yeah, you probably don't need to do that because it's really dangerous. Or in my opinion, I feel like it's not worth messing with the airbag because that's a safety issue. So we're going to do it another way where we don't actually have to take apart the whole steering wheel to do this. So you're really only going to need 3 items to make this repair work. And you're just going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a pry tool, and then the switch assembly, which is what I have here. We're just gonna turn the steering wheel so that we can have access to the column easier. Right there. And then that way we can get to that area easier to pry open. Next, underneath the steering wheel, there's this little latch. You're gonna flip it down. You're gonna have to yank the wheel up. So technically you're gonna use the Phillips head screwdriver. There's one screw here, one screw here, and then the last screw, the reason why we pulled it out is because the last screw is down here. There we go. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the pry tool. There's already a little bit of crack. You can kind of see it. So we're just gonna use it a little bit to kind of pry it open. Oh, or you don't even need it like I did. That's funny. So we just need to lift it a little bit lower. So there's really only 2 screws that you need to unscrew, which is those 2 silver ones right there, and then you can just pop out the whole assembly. You're gonna pull it out, it slides out, but there's like a little loop that you gotta unhook. So there's a button, you push it, and then you pull it out. There you go. And here's my old switch. It was a little hot these last few weeks, so I guess the oil came from the switch. So I have the new switch right now, so we're just gonna plug it in first. Plug it in. Then we're gonna reroute the cable. And then you're just gonna put back the 2 silver screws that you unscrewed earlier back in. Before screwing the bottom half of the assembly, you're going to sandwich the 2 pieces together so that it snaps in place. There you go. And all that's left is to re-screw the 3 screws that you took out from the very beginning. Moment of truth. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty crazy because like it was gonna cost like 350 to 650 bucks, and I can't believe I just did it by myself. So hope this video helps you guys, and if you guys have any other questions, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.